Hi, my name is Prabji Hundal and I am 24 years old.
My name is Simon Fedorov, and I am 24 years old.
My name is Big Huli Santana, and I am 27 years old.
It was unfair because they were speaking over each other, wasn't professional at all. There were times where the moderator had to stop Donald Trump from talking over Joe Biden. There was times when Joe Biden told Donald Trump to shut up.
I don't think either answer was, all the questions were answered to the fullest extent.
I suppose there was fairness from the side of the moderator. He had, seemed to attempt to do his best to keep things reasonable and give both candidates an opportunity to express themselves.
I think that Trump did way too much interrupting when Joe Biden was speaking.
In general, fair. One candidate sucked a lot. The other candidate started stooping down to his level. So
it didn't seem like it was an actual debate for our future president. It just felt like two guys yelling at each other and one of them trying to calm both of them down. So
I also feel the topics were diluted by kind of finger pointing, whether Joe was pointing his finger at Trump of how much of a bad job he was doing, or Trump was pointing his finger at Joe Biden.
If we're being really honest, there wasn't an equal level of interruptions. It was obvious who was dominating, who was interfering more, and like there's no need for me to even say his name.
it was more of like a skit than actually a debate.
The moderator tried his best.
It just seemed like a whole joke.
Whatever, as expected.
If you could ask a question of the candidates that wasn't asked, what would the question be? And based on your knowledge of the candidates, how do you think they might respond?
Yeah, I think I would have, instead of going for specifics like specific COVID questions and law enforcement questions, I would have maybe challenged them to respond to a more general question about their ethics and morality.
What is their exact plan for healthcare reform?
What's the future in regards to the states?
Can you tell the public right now, step by step, what is it that you're going to do people for their healthcare?
Mr. President, what do you believe you stand for?
I see exactly what this pandemic and all these new rules and regulations are creating.
And get them thinking more about their character more than these specific sort of automated response questions or responses that they have already archived in the back of their brain.
Trump hasn't done anything.
Our business is going to reopen. Our school's going to reopen.
Trump, he has no plan.
As expected.
He's been telling everybody he has a plan.
As expected.
He keeps making fun of Obama for his plan.
As expected.
What would their plan be exactly to help people get their jobs back and for businesses to boom?
Joe Biden was like, I have a plan. It's a new and improved form of Obamacare. He stated that he has a plan and he's working with his party to come up with a plan that they could distribute to the public.
Now, granted, I think that if I asked Trump that question,
he would probably just say random stuff, but never give us a clear answer.
Like, this country is great.
Idealistically, vaguely, it would have been the moderator's job to break that down.
I think that if I asked Trump that question, Trump would most likely have his kind of like sassy answers or sassy way of kind of answering.
As expected.
I don't really know what Joe wants, and I feel like that Joe's answer would be something along the lines of like, well, it's based on what the CDC is saying and that we need more masks, and what is it that the people want. He did this tactic where he'd look straight into the camera and be like, what do you want, America? What is it that you are going to vote for?
You can't hide behind I stand for compassion, like, because then you're gonna be checked on that. You're gonna be forced to elaborate, and I think that reveals a lot more than kind of I'd keep the economy shut down, or I'd keep America shut down, or I'd reopen America.
Definitely fearful.
Definitely fearful.
It didn't make me feel neither hopeful nor fearful.
We have a president right now who made fun of Corona.
Between racism and racial discrimination.
It's not about being fearful or hopeful as so much as just kind of accepting it for what it is.
Told people that they didn't have to wear a mask and told them they could drink bleach, and now he has Corona.
Between sexism.
Make fun of Joe Biden's son. Even on Twitter.
It reinforced what I already felt.
He doesn't have a filter.
dividing people more than unifying them.
It just reinforces the notion that like government and politics to a degree is just one big sort of game, and it's become more entertaining than anything.